Hey guys, this is Vol. We're watching a game of StarCraft where I am playing as Terran, as usual. It's been a while since I posted a first-person view commentary like this for a while. I really haven't been playing StarCraft very much. I've been playing Warhammer and painting models and stuff. So yeah, this is just a friendly game against a practice partner of mine, somebody that I've posted videos of me playing against before. But yeah, as Terran here, he is playing as Protoss, and the map is Medusa. So I found myself spawning at the top left, and I don't really know whether my opponent is at the 6 o'clock or at the 3 o'clock at this stage. I'm planning on scouting a little bit later. The thing about Medusa is I like to play a bit safer. I know that there's this little gap here where you can sort of put down a supply depot and a barracks to block the choke, and I know that this guy really, sometimes he likes to play it cheesy, sometimes he likes to sort of hit me with zealots early on, and I'm pretty prone to error when it comes to that kind of stuff, so just really trying to factor out those kinds of problems by walling in, and that's what it's really all about. Hopefully his probe doesn't show up too early, otherwise he might be able to block me. I'm going to build a barracks immediately after that supply depot is finished, so just chucking it in the wall in here, and hopefully he doesn't bring the probe in on the wrong side and actually kill the SCV while it's building. But yeah, as soon as I hit 12 supply, I'm going to be putting down a refinery. There was a period of time where I was trying to put down the barracks and the refinery at the same time, but really, you just want to get your barracks out earlier, because having that first marine out to ward off that probe is more important than having that factory and the tank up slightly quicker, in my opinion. I don't know how you guys do it. By the way, we had an observer here who's actually just dropped, so that's why the game froze for a second there. But the game continues with me against my opponent. Got their refinery up now, and really just trying to remember to build enough SCVs, keeping the APM up a bit, and scouting very late, but since I've got the wall in, I feel like I won't have to scout too late. Now, what I do here is a bit of an interesting one. I like to put the second supply depot behind the mineral line on this particular map, because there's that raised platform where you know, potentially he could send in a probe and build some cannons behind your mineral line without you even knowing it. Because of that little opening, or that glitch where the SCVs can sort of build, workers can head through the gap in the map artifact, or glitch their way through it. Just, I send my SCV back there because I saw his probe in my natural lair, and I sent it back because I was just worried that he'd built like a pylon and some cannons outside my base or something like that, so I just wanted to quickly check before I headed out with the SCV to go and scout. But so far all is well. I've got a couple of SCVs on gas now that I've got the factory gone down. Actually, I've still got the 3 SCVs on gas rather. What have we got? Got some marines heading up. I'm going to build 7 marines, or at least 4 or 5, so I can actually make a small push out and just put them on the back foot while I get my expansion down. It's very standard kind of stuff. But at this stage, I realised that he's not actually at the 3 o'clock position, so I'll be sending my SCV down to the 6, seeing what he's up to, really looking for things like whether he's upgrading range, how many dragoons he's got, how many gateways he's got. If he's just gone for 1, then I can expect him going for more of an economy heavy build, or some kind of tech. Just getting the factory shop in now, getting ready for some tanks and vultures with mines. And this is the point where I take away a couple of SCVs from gas. I want to put one of them back on gas eventually though, because if you don't, potentially you won't have enough gas for the tank and the mines upgrade as well. But first Dragoon is out. I'm a bit late to his base, but I see he's only gone for the 1 gateway, so I'm expecting him to expand fairly quickly. Although, just checking behind his middle line there to see whether he's gone for a double nexus. It's quite a viable strategy on this map for Protoss, just to put the nexus behind your base there and just keep the marines and tanks out of your choke in the 4. But now is the time, yeah, just lifting off the barracks, going to plant it back down on the choke so that I can, well, choke it off a bit more in the larger choke, that is, and in the meantime I'll be expanding. Got 6 marines out there, ready to push out. I know he's only gone the 1 gateway unless he's proxied some more gateways out in the middle of the map, but time now to push up, putting down the expansion while that's going on, and yeah, just making sure I've got enough guys back on gas. It's really terrible if you take guys off gas for the purposes of getting a quicker expansion, then forget to put SCVs back on gas later on. It kind of sucks. Obviously, very far behind that happens. Did upgrade mines, so what I'm doing here is I'm putting mines in the choke point just in case he's gone for quick DTs somewhere else on the map. They'll give me a little bit of help against them. Now he's sent his guys out in the middle of the map, expecting my push out here. This is going to be tough. Trying to just get my base going, upgrading siege while this is going on. Don't really mind losing Marines at this point because I've got my expansion. That was the main point of this. And now I just want to sort of reinforce things with some an eBay and an Academy because, you know, most Protoss players like to try Reaver or Dark Templar every so often. And here he is microing his Dragoons away, not quite well enough by the looks, but I'm not really paying too much attention either, so I'm no doubt losing troops out in the field. Indeed I am. So it's a real trade-off here. Hopefully I can keep the tank alive. He's not going for the tank for some reason. So a bit of a breather for relief there, but chances are the tank's going to get taken out regardless. Putting down the Academy now, as well as the eBay. We've got the second factory going up, and generally things going alright. Trying to keep up with building SCVs too. Got to transfer some SCVs off across right now.
Research complete.
But luckily, because I got the siege on time, the tanks are now sieged up. He won't have observers just yet, and what I can do is I can just siege up the tanks, and hopefully I should be safe for now. But putting down some turrets, you really want some at this stage of the game because you don't know what he's got. If you haven't scouted his space anytime recently, either Reavers or Dark Templars or something like that, or just plain old sort of Ferrian guys into your base can be a pain. That's why turrets are very important. And looks like he's going for it. I should let you guys know this is actually best of 3 that we had, and what happened in one of the previous games that was really sloppy with the front entrance, so just was a bit more careful there, and repairing the tank because you don't want Dragoons moving in and sniping your tank while it's half health and then breaking through your line, so repairing the tank's definitely worthwhile. And want to replace the mines that he lost Dragoons to up the front as well. So economy's looking strong. I think I'm a little bit behind on extra factories, but I've got all the peripheral stuff like Academy and eBay and all that going down. Now's the time to add the factory count, try to get 4 there. Sending a Marine over just to intercept any kind of shuttle, well, sending a Marine over to intercept a shuttle isn't really what I'm going for there. Really just advanced warning of a shuttle, just patrolling the ledge behind my base, just below it to the 6 of my base, if that makes sense, is really what I was going for there. Other than that, really just time to keep adding, yeah, I think I might have built one too many academies there, but at least got the armory up. And time to start swinging into troop production. I'm very low on the ground with tanks and vultures, unfortunately, but hopefully after I've got everything dealt with in terms of all the peripheral buildings and so forth, I should be alright. And just in case he's gone for some kind of bulldog rush, well, it'll be a little bit late for that, but just in case, adding some more mines, trying to keep that rolling. And I'm in a comfortable position because what I could do is take my third, my protected third, the mineral only, behind my base. No doubt that's probably what he's doing. You might have noticed that I've got a vulture patrolling out on the map, on the mini-map there, just seeing whether he's taken one of his early third gas further out in the field. It looks like he hasn't, so he's probably contented himself to take a third base, which is a mineral only, and keep up unit production that way. So about time for me to expand now. Just sort of, I thought I'd head out a little bit because he's not actually contesting me here with any Dragoons or anything. So I'm just going to keep laying mines until he does, and have the tanks in support there, so that I can slowly push out to my expansion. So yeah, just waiting to fight it with the Dragoons out. There they are now, and it looks like one of them's wanting to take a mine in the face. And I've only got 3 tanks here, so trying to pull in some reserves. I'm actually very light on the ground on tanks, so that's why I'm adding some more factory shops here. Very slow this game, unfortunately. Not playing my best. I'm very rusty these days. Making a lot of excuses here, but that's the way of it. Finally time for some comsat stations. The barracks is in the way, so I'm just having to lift it off and put the comsat down and SCVs into mins. But yeah, I think he's probably been a bit slow on building stuff and macro and stuff as well, because I don't see him trying to put the pressure on me anywhere. I think it's a good idea if you're a Protoss player to do stuff with shuttles at the stage, or try and push in, get some observers, clearing up mines, doing the best you can, or at least getting a lot more expansions. And I'm surprised that he hasn't actually killed the vulture I've got patrolling out further out the map and taking an expansion somewhere. But you know, that's life. I'm not playing a program or anything. So finally I've got I've got my scans up and I can see what he's doing. It looks like he sacrificed or at least wasted a